YouTube, team keep it clean. What's going on? It's Ingraven here with another video. Y'all like? You like? Let me know, man. But anyway, this game served as a reminder to me why you should always stick to your roots. Reason being because for a long time, for years, a saying that I always used, especially when I used to do Madden videos, was, it ain't over till it's over. Because I done had some crazy comebacks that I've been a part of. I done had some crazy comebacks happen to me before. And then even when you're just watching football, you know it ain't over till it's over. And I went against that tonight. Initially I was going to start recording the highlights video. I was going to start recording this video early, before the game was even over. I think there were about like 3 minutes left in the game or something like that. And I was like, you know what? This game is over. Let me just go ahead and get started and go to work. But Falcons, they said, hey, onside kick. Oh, yeah, we got that. And Tony Dungy had been talking about how good the Falcons are at those. And I was like, oh, okay, he's just doing his commentary stuff, and they got it back. Then they scored. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Let me try to start recording again. Before the game was over. And then what happened? I started recording, but then I stopped for some reason. I forgot exactly why I stopped, but then I went back to check on the game. Falcons recovered another onside kick. And this is an 8-point game, so they got a chance to go down there and get the win. I mean, not the win, but the tie. The tie, excuse me. But I'm like, man, these dudes like really fought, man. They really fought. But Saints had, they were coming for blood this game. What they sacked Matt Ryan, was it 9 times? Because I remember there was a graphic on the last drive that said that the Saints sacked him 8 times. But then the final play of the game, he ended up getting sacked by Cam Jordan. Boy, them Saints, man. Like, and Saints, y'all know I got a lot of love for y'all. Yeah, y'all know that already. I mean, you see the jacket. I wouldn't have this jacket if I ain't had love for y'all. But one thing that we have been talking, we talked about it last year. Didn't happen last year. But like, seriously, when you really think about it, we really have a chance to get the Ravens and the Saints in the Super Bowl. We really got a chance. But anyway, we're going to try to help y'all out on Sunday. We're going to try. We're going to try to help y'all out. We got y'all. But anyway, because y'all certainly helped us out last year with beating the Steelers. Juju with the whole fumble. Yeah, I know y'all remember. So we're going to try to return the favor. And, of course, the Saints, I believe they play the 49ers next week. Because Ravens play the 49ers this week. Saints play the 49ers next week. So we always intertwine, man. I be telling y'all, man. And, of course, I know a lot of Saints fans still a little hurt about Mark Ingram. But y'all see he's doing real well there. And he fit right in. So thank you again. And y'all know I don't mean that in no petty way. I genuinely mean it. Thank you, Mark Ingram. Absolutely love him. But anyway, in this game, it's getting a little hot in here, man. It's getting a little bit hot. It's getting a little bit hot in here, man. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. In this game, Taysom Hill, same stuff. Same stuff. I always talk about how I just love Taysom Hill because he's a football player. He's a baller. Taysom Hill is a baller, man. He does everything. He started this game off red hot. This dude had the block punt. This dude had the catching touchdown, the receiving touchdown, and he had the rushing touchdown. Now, the receiving touchdown, those little shovel passes, to me, they more like rushing touchdowns. But still, he had to really fight through to get in. But it is still called a shovel pass, so it is a throw. But he still continues to do what he does. He is that dude, man. You got to respect this game. That's why I had to order me one of these. You got to respect this game. And it looks nice, too. But anyway, baller, man. Baller. He does everything that you want him to do. Everything. Everything. So shout out to him. Drew Brees. Today wasn't no explosion of offense or anything like that. But he did his thing. Michael Thomas still looking to break that record. Oh, and one thing with the Saints, it's a beautiful thing. On November 28th, whatever today is, I forgot what the date is. It's a beautiful thing when they clinched a home playoff game. They already clinched a home playoff game. Saints are in the playoffs right now. They're in. They won a division tonight. And what a way to win it on that last play. What a way to really seal the division on that sack. But the Saints won the division tonight, so they are guaranteed to get a home playoff spot. But it doesn't stop there. So they still are neck and neck with the 49ers. They are one game behind them, I believe. So hopefully, again, they can be tied up with the 49ers after this Sunday. So, told y'all, we got y'all. But then they play the 49ers. Ooh, that should be a lot of fun. But the Saints in this game, man, the offense was cool, but it's really that defense, man. That defense, man, like it seems like the Saints and the Ravens are they having these parallel lives right now, man. Where they just not necessarily coasting, because this game obviously wasn't a coast, but they are having fun with it. And what really reminded me of the Ravens in this game was when number 22, the cornerback. Oh, that was such a pretty jump on the Matt Ryan pass on that pick that he got. But when he caught that pick, all the whole Saints defense went into the end zone and they were taking pictures together. Teddy Bridgewater was over there. No, he was on the sideline goofing off with somebody. But the Saints defense went over to the Falcons end zone. They were taking pictures and all that. They did a little pose and all that. And it just reminded me of Ravens, man. I was like, oh, that's us. That's us. But this thing could really happen, man. It could really happen. Like, before this season, my Super Bowl was Saints versus Chiefs. NFC side ain't changed for me, but the AFC side looking a little different right now. We'll see how it all plays out. But that defense, again, sack after sack after sack after sack after sack, everybody was hitting Matt Ryan. Everybody was. And, of course, he didn't have Julio Jones, so that helped a lot. But everybody they were teeing off on him. Even when he wasn't sacked, he was getting hit. The Saints were coming, man. They were coming. They were not messing around. This was a very physical game. And, of course, Saints, they wanted to repay the favor. Because the Falcons came into New Orleans and beat them. But now the Saints said, oh, you know what? Let's go to ATL. Let's go to ATL. And it's funny, one of my guys who's a Falcons fan, I saw on his Instagram story during the game. He was putting up, at the beginning of the game, he was like, yeah, I'm in here, rise up, da-da-da-da. And then he put, he was like, hey, the seats are high, but I'm here, I'm loving it. Then he goes story by story, and they just get sadder and sadder. Then the last one said, hey, this may not be my Falcons year, but they still my team. And I was like, oof. And I even got another one of my guys who's a Falcons fan. But he went in, he said, hey, my Falcons are doing so bad this year. He said, Ravens fans, can y'all please accept me on the bandwagon? Can you please? He was straight up with it, too. I said, okay, cool. Okay. And now, like, every single day, he always tweets me about Raven stuff every day, without fail. So he's really on it. He's really on it. I just need to get him to change his avatar from Falcons to Raven stuff. And, we'll be set. But no, in this game, Matt Ryan was definitely missing Julio Jones. Devontae Freeman is somebody that I haven't really heard about. Maybe I'm just naive to him. But I haven't really heard much about him this season. And I know he had got that big deal a couple years ago. I don't know if he's quite lived up to that. And I know the Falcons as a whole, they're obviously not performing. This definitely wasn't their season. But I'm not sure how much or how little Devontae Freeman has been a part of that. But they they have certainly fallen from grace. Just in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. And ever since then, it's been rough. A lot of teams, they can't have that continued success, man. It's hard. It's hard. Like, even to be a consistent playoff team, it's hard. It's tough work. It is tough work. So, you just never know how it's going to go from year to year, man. But that's why you do your best. Try to assemble the best team you can possibly put together. And execution. Saints obviously executed a lot better than Falcons did tonight. Now, Falcons, they fought. They fought. They fought all the way, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And they couldn't close it out. But the Saints did. They sure closed it out. And they closed it out in a major way. They closed out the division. They closed out the game. And they punched their ticket. And it's crazy because today we actually got 3 pretty good games on Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving games are usually 2 out of the 3 are usually really boring. It's usually guaranteed that, especially the early Thanksgiving game, usually those first 2 Thanksgiving games are super boring. I was not looking forward to those games at all today. This was the only game that I was looking forward to. But all 3 games were really good. Like the first game between the Lions and the Bears, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Then the second game between the Bills and the Cowboys, while it wasn't a close game, sometimes it's weird. I don't know. I don't hate them anything, but you just get a certain joy when the Cowboys lose. I don't know why. Even with me, my team being in the AFC, the Ravens, they're in the AFC. So the Bills losing would have actually helped the Ravens a little bit because it would have just kept them a little further away from that number 2 spot. But it just, I wasn't even like fazed by it. I'm like, oh man, seeing the Cowboys lose is like, wow. I think it might be the whole America's team thing, and maybe because all of their games are on TV. And my Ravens, hardly any of their games are on TV. And I always say it, Cowboys fans, you could live anywhere in the United States and be a Cowboys fan, and you will get to watch every single one of your games on TV. You ain't got to pull up no live stream, none of that stuff. You ain't got to do that. You can watch every single one of your games on TV because they play every single one of their games on TV. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm hating a little bit on the Cowboys. Maybe I am. But anyway, Saints did their thing tonight, man. So congrats, Saints, on being in the playoffs. Are they the first team officially in the playoffs? Because, yeah, Patriots ain't won that division yet. Because Patriots usually by week 6, Patriots already clinched a playoff spot. But they haven't won that division yet. Bills was like right there. They're 2 games back. So stuff can happen. Stuff can certainly happen. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that was that. So team, keep it clean. Appreciate y'all. Saints. Oh, I know y'all are super happy right now. Enjoy it. And it seemed like the game was actually in New Orleans tonight. Because I think it was the challenge? When Sean Payton did the petty challenge. When he challenged that pass interference that he knew was not going to get overturned. But when he challenged that pass interference, the rest was like, oh, the call on the play stands. It's not pass interference. You heard so many boos. Now, I don't know if they were booing because it was a bunch of Saints fans, and they were like, oh, that should have been overturned. Well, I don't know if there was Falcons fans that were booing because they were like, oh, Sean Payton, you just wasting time doing that challenge. I don't know what it was. But it was so many boos, and I'm like, what? Are they in Atlanta or are they in New Orleans? But either way. So, I guess just like with the Falcons' playoffs hopes for this season, I'm out. See y'all. Who dat?